anything on me.
Sorry.
But none could stir the sword nor move it.
Then the magic wizard said, "He is not here that shall achieve the sword."
He is not here that shall achieve the sword.
But have faith, God will show us our king.
What?
Have faith, God will show us our king.
Have faith. God will show us our king.
And then he said, "Good people, there will be a great tournament and joust held upon our sacred field on New Year's Day, whereupon any man or knight of Britain may compete to win the sword and title of King of all England."
There you go. So, upon New Year's Day, many knights and barons rode onto the field, and there they jousted and tourneyed for the right to win the sword. The Lannisters send their regards.
Among those competing were Sir Hector and his recently knighted son, Sir Kay, and a young lad, his foster brother, young lad,
He's beautiful.
young, and young
This one
lad to
looks
be
young.
clever,
What's 1+1? That's clever,
very
right?
clever, and devastatingly handsome.
He's adorable.
He is adorable, how convenient. Bring him on.
Come on then.
All right. Yes, and with him was a young, clever, good-looking chap named Arthur.
So soon it was time for Sir Kay to compete in the tournament, but he realized he left his sword at home. Hey, now spongy big-footed nuthook! This is every time with you, boy! You forget your mustache if it wasn't attached to your pate.
Arthur, fetch me my sword.
So Arthur jumped on his horse and rode home. When he got there, he tried the door, and it was locked.
And he said to himself, "Oh no, what do I do now?"
Then just as the words were coming out of his mouth, he remembered the sword and the stone from the churchyard. So he jumped back on his horse
Jump on your horse.
and rode to the church.
And when he got there, he jumped off his horse, sprinted into the churchyard, and just then a ray of sunlight pierced through the sky and shone brightly on a blinding hump of silvery steel stuck in a stone. It was the sword in the stone!
And without thinking, Arthur quickly reached for the sword, pulled it out of the stone, and jumped back on his horse
Jump on your horse!
and rode to the tournament.
When he got there, he presented the sword to Sir Kay, his brother, who quickly recognized the famous sword. "This isn't my sword, boy. This is... Father, look! I have the sword! I have the power!" Thank you. I am the king!
Let me see that sword, boy. By Jove, it is a magic sword. Where'd you get that sword, boy?
I found it!
Don't lie to me.
Arthur gave it to me.
Is it true, Arthur?
See? Told you. And then Arthur told Sir Hector how he came about the sword, so they all three jumped on their horses
For the last time.
for the very last time and rode back to the churchyard.
When they got there, a small crowd had gathered and were anxiously discussing the missing sword. So Edgar pulled Arthur forward and said,
can do it once it's been done. I can't do it.
All right, let me try.
That's just nasty.
All right, Arthur, give it a try. And then, out of nowhere, appeared Merlin.
He's the magic man.
Now you see me.
And he said to Arthur, Sir Hector never told you what happened to your real father.
Sir Hector never told you what happened to your father.
And then he said, I am your father.
No, that's not what he said.
Oh, right.
That's not right. Wrong story.
No. Then he said, Arthur, you are by birth and grace of God, King of England.
Arthur, you are by birth and grace of God, King of England.
It's good.
Hail, King Arthur!
Long live the king!
Hail, King Arthur! Long live the king!
Hail,
King Arthur! Long live the king!
And Arthur went on to reign for many, many years, bringing a peace to the land that England had never known.